Huh?
Is up on the pedal.
Oh,
Don't hit the pedal too much.
pedal?
Yeah.
Okay.
The speed.
Speed, yes! Need for speed. Fast and curious. No, furious.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady. That's okay. So let's start with WDS. We need a working computer. So what's the concept of capturing an image of a working machine? So what scenario do you need to do that? Your boss says what? And you start, okay, I'll capture an image and do this. What's the scenario? For WDS, capture image. Your boss says, that was a question, man.
Yeah.
Just think, yeah.
If we have some issue with the machine and we don't want to do any testing on that production machine, so we take the image, or we can, we
Okay,
we
what
can
else?
Take the image, and also if we are trying to implement with the same kind of server for another purpose, then we can take the image and make the template a golden image.
Golden image of
Yeah.
that. What do we use the golden image for? When we say
so
golden
many machines with the same conditions. For example, it's accounting department, they need 20, 30, hundreds of new machines, and the applications mostly are the same and identical on each machine. So we can just install one, capture the image, and deploy
Yeah.
Race 99.
Deployment faster.
Seriously, MSI. Okay, exactly. So scenario is that if you have 200 machines and your boss said you have just weekend and deploy Windows 8 on all of them with MS Office, antivirus, and Adobe Acrobat, and just name 15 more applications, whatever is the standard in any office, right? So the best way to go is for 200 machines to be deployed with Windows 8 and all these applications within the weekend. Create 50 DVDs and just put it in all the. Okay, that's not the best. Yeah. So the best would be take one machine. So they're all empty machines, right? Bare metal machines. Take one machine out, and they're all same hardware as well. So install Windows 8, all the applications, the drivers, restart everything, all the critical updates, Windows updates, and then if the boss wants, okay, boss, just check this machine, please. So the boss comes and everything. Oh, everything's okay, and drivers are okay, sound is okay. Yeah, I can listen to that song. Cool. So your machine is ready. What do you do now? Take the image of that working machine, deploy it, or no, not deploy it, put it over WDS, and then deploy it to the rest of the 199 bare metal or empty machines. And when they start, what happens? They not only join to the domain, they are joined to the domain already, and the applications are working as well. It's a working 199 machines, exactly like that one machine you created and made sure that everything, all the drivers are working. 199 machines will be all working. Sorry? On record or recording?
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you for reminding that. I'm sure I'm recording, but I always double check because I forget. Thank you.
So that when we are making the image, it's kind of same like when we made the template with the unique ID, and the process we did last time is a sysprep.
Exactly.
For the UI.
And now also we're going to use sysprep.
Okay, so we're gonna use sysprep.
Exactly.
So approach is the same.
Approach is the same. The machine has to be, the SID has to be unique. And sysprep, you will see in SCCM, you will see that it's run in the background. Otherwise, you're going to see sysprep everywhere. In new processes, some of the new deployments now, Citrix 7.6 for the Zen desktop.
No, it is same in VDNA box and Zen desktop.
No, recently I read somewhere that there are sysprep less processes, so I forgot that. But it was either there was some large amount of clones you need to create, so it is sysprep. But anyway, it has to be unique. That's as far as we are concerned. Yeah.
But joining the domain, you said like it will automatically gonna join the domain.
It is joined to the domain as inbuilt option. That when you create that last images we created, were they joined or not? They were. if you know saw that, they were joined already. So this is an inbound option, and as you noticed that, and you pointed out that you can actually check that option. Don't join it to the domain. Otherwise, by default, it's going to join to the domain, right? So now we need to have one working machine. So one DC and one working machine. So let me just create that scenario here in the most sophisticated software of all times, Paintbrush.
We are not going to use that other machine, the core one.
We need a graphical machine, so we need a GUI machine. If core has been cored, so yeah, you could delete it. We don't need it, or convert it.
Can we make it like a Windows client machine instead of something?
You want to check in group policy, we need a client. In many of the labs, we need a client. How do we check what implemented on a core? We need a lot of commands for that. There was an email that you emailed that you need a document for deploying through the commands, that server core, right?
Yeah.
So somebody emailed me, and yeah, so I'm going to do that. So I'm just putting it there again. I just need to dig out from my gazillions of documents in this laptop and search it. So what is our scenario? It's capture image. Capture image. So major steps: one DC, we already have it. One working machine. So with software, all the software installed, we understand the scenario. Everyone understands the scenario. Why we would need to capture? Okay, so one working machine plus, we'll just add one application just for. Otherwise, the steps are same. Even if we pretend it's that working machine, we call it reference machine, right? This machine in terminology is called reference machine by Microsoft. This one machine, one image, and then we deploy it, keep deploying as long as you need that particular settings on that particular hardware. So plus one or two applications, and so one DC, one working machine. So now what do we depend on? I wanted to use right now Windows 8, and the question to you is, suppose I want to use Windows 8 now. Do you remember what were the settings we did in the last class in WDS? Which OS's Vim files we added?
2012
Data center, exactly. I suppose I have this working machine, Windows 8. Suppose I have it, and I want to create an image of that. So the Vim files of Windows 8 have to be added as well.
Only installed or
Both.
no? But
No, it should be okay. In certain aspects, you will be requiring that as well as a separate. It's not, sometimes it misses the starting files as well. Sometimes there are errors coming. So recommendation is that if you go for both the files for that operating system, it will be always better. Otherwise, starting files could be corrupt as well. Yeah. Yeah. It uses that same image. If there is Windows 7, maybe there's Windows XP, maybe there is older versions. So then we add also, but as an extra step, extra precaution, just to make sure that maybe it's a separate edition, maybe it's for separate hardware. So when I say separate hardware, what do I mean by that? Windows 8 for separate hardware?
maybe the AMD processor 32-bit has like different motherboard.
Windows 7 till Windows 7 we can have that. Yeah. So there could be difference in those file structures, although we could run with just a 64-bit boot of 2012. It's always best practice, or try to have that boot.vim as well. If the boot somehow, when you're creating an image of a working machine, that's a one-time process only. You don't have to repeat that unless you have a separate hardware or separate requirements for applications, right? Then you create separate images. So if I want to have Windows 8, I'm just discussing that I would require boot.vim and install.vim for that, but I don't want to go long, because today we need to do WSUS as well, right? Windows Software Update Services. server update
Create
services.
one virtual machine for Windows 8, and then we can install any like small Acrobat or anything.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then we can take the.
The thing is that the steps we're going to take for 2012 are exactly the same for Windows 8, are exactly the same for Windows 10. They're the same, right? So if you understand the steps, that's the actual thing we want to do. I'm just creating another scenario that if I wanted that, what extra thing I would add to my current configuration. So right now we are with Windows 2012. Procedure is still the same, and I would recommend that you try with Windows 8 as well. Windows 10, 8, 10, both, especially 8.
Are we going to install it unattended or?
Unattended, I'm going to send you the document for that. And girls like doing that. No, it's just, I tried that WAIK in one class. That's the only thing we could do. So there was 2 classes for WDS and WAIK. So then I sent the document. Those who were really wanted to try, they tried it and sent the screenshots. Wow, that was working fine. The only thing is that you need to have WAIK. These are 300 megabyte download, and so I'm gonna that document has all the steps for WAIK, right? But without that, we cannot survive. I mean, this is just to WAIK.
WAIK.
Wake.
Windows.
Automatic installation K something,
Now you
K2 or
you just told now.
Kolkata Kit. Hey,
Yeah,
no
the
abbreviation.
MCSE
If you know the purpose,
Please,
abbreviation.
ask me the MCSE guys.
I already said it. It's good.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it. So.
I'll point it out.
Okay. Kit. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Windows automated installation.
Yeah, Windows automated installation kit. So yeah, we should know the purpose and of course abbreviation as well. I tend to forget things. Before interview, I always sharpen my skills. Yeah. So it's unimportant, right? You can do that, right? You're gonna go to Google if I ask you now. No, it's the most important step. Custom image is the most important step. I mean, so we understand the scenario. Why would we do that? Right? So working image, you need to deploy in 200 machines, 200 empty machines, or forget empty. Even if they are old operating systems, you want to deploy over that. So you need one image. You need to capture from a working machine. That's the task we do all the time.
At one time it will get installed over there. Last time I was doing WDS, the server one. First time it installed, but I deleted. And then second time I was doing the same practice, but it asked me for the approval.
Oh, okay.
Why this happened?
So did you?
It was option was we
Yeah.
took the option, but it got unticked. That's the
Yeah. So if you had ticked that at any time when we were doing that,
The next time you will
so
be
it asked for that
we
approval.
have to go to WDS pending devices. We have to approve it.
So Windows 2012. Okay, let's just go ahead and I'm just telling the major steps here, and also first thing DC, second thing working machine, right? Third thing deploy. No, so third thing is server side steps, and fourth thing is client side steps. Yeah, action. Okay, server side steps are create custom dot capture dot, sorry, not custom, capture dot vim, change back the option for press escape. Maybe some of you remember why did we use that option, to avoid F12. Now we have to press F12. Good luck. Anyway, so the thing is, if you don't capture by F12, which just stays there 3 seconds in a virtual environment, when a machine restarts, it throws out the mouse. So you have to click to grab as well as F12 at the same time. I'm going to repeat that step when I'm doing that. So I'm just putting those steps here because if we forget any one of them, we're in big trouble. So create a capture.vim, change back the option for press escape, and client side run sysprep and sysprep and capture F12 and run the wizard for capture of local C drive of that machine. One was capture, second was press escape. Yep, that's it. So it is a little time consuming, so I'm gonna also start with WSUS as well. And okay, so WAIK for that, since you're asking that, because all other cohorts I explained that and sent the document, nobody actually asked. Since there is an you guys want to see that, so keep the WDS environment intact, and we're going to give first 20 minutes just to that. WAIK did it. So install 300 megabyte of that WAIK. In fact, I need to send you the version. Also add Windows 8. So we're gonna just try on Windows 8 with WAIK, right? So I'm gonna send you the instructions during the week. Just create the environment. We're gonna do that then, right? Instead of sending the document, we're gonna do that because you're asking. Otherwise, nobody asked actually. Document okay, and nobody actually did that except for 2. So here we need to cover WDS and WSUS and another third lab if we could. Okay, what are we doing here? So I'm gonna check first DC is there. Second thing is, do I have a server?
We have server 1 and 2.
Yep.
And 4 we are not using it.
Okay, I have a tree domain now. No, actually I have a child domain. So throwing the image, it's not going to detect. Hey, I hope I have taken a snapshot of that, and I did not. Cool, not cool. What? Okay, so while I'm starting this, okay, I can quickly add Windows 20. Oh, it's a server. And it is started. Good. Okay, I got it. So everyone has a member server or a client machine that is joined to the domain. It must be joined to the domain, right? So this server is started. Let me just check if it's not a tree domain, Humber domain. So sorry.
It's just a number.
Yeah, Humber admin. Okay, good. Okay, so what I'm doing on the server side, this is a little tricky, but easy if you're really following. Everyone's following? Every 2 following as well? Okay, so I have WDS here, and we should have that environment intact. So I'm just gonna go and open that from tools or from Windows Environment Services. Let us go over there and check it now. Double click servers. And we are inside the environment. Oh, are you able to see that? Let me do the magnifying glass. Magnifico. Okay. So Magnifico. And one day the magnifying glass will pop. 200. Okay. SSD. Yeah. Okay. So there is already install images has Windows 2012 boot images at 2012 from boot image. Inside the boot image, I'm gonna drag it here. In fact, let's just go up, make it bigger. Okay, boot images, and there is that boot image. If you right click that, there is that create capture image. Everyone there?
Yeah.
Create capture image. So create capture image will create a capture.vim file. If we create that, and after its creation, we are able to send a captured image to WDS, and WDS is able to accept that. Yep. Last time. Yeah. This means you did not see the video. See? Okay. So okay. So boot image. and create capture image. Let's just go there. So now it is showing that, oh, there's a boot image with Windows 2012 x64. I'm just going to add this one will be capture image. So dash capture I'm just adding there.
Before running a machine, why we are doing that?
This is a server side task, right?
But right now we don't have any machine like with the.
We have Windows 2012 server, member server. The steps are, if you want Windows 8 and all the applications installed on that. Suppose you have that. The steps are exactly the same, right? Okay. So what are we doing right now? We are creating a capture.vim file that makes the WDS ready to accept captured images that we capture from the client and throw it over the network to the WDS. Hey WDS, I created a capture image for this working machine, and it's going to get that, grab that, and once it grabs that, after a few hours of, yeah. Yeah, so right click, capture image, and then I reach this screen.
So the one that will create
This is the server side. On the client side, I'm going to boot from sysprep. And if I grab the F12 key, then I'm going to get the option of WDS offering me to, oh, you want to create the image of this local C drive here, and the whole wizard will start, and I'm going to say yes, and it's going to start capturing the image. So whatever I installed on the second or the reference machine we are talking about, reference machine. So we scenario is we made sure all Windows updates are there, all applications are there. It's perfect machine. This is what we want in 199 machines. The rest of them.
Yeah, so WDS will keep watching this reference machine.
It's not going to keep watching. It's going to create an image later on the WDS, in the WDS drive. Oh, that's what we're about to do. So server side task first, then I'm going to go to the client side tasks, right? If server is ready, then we can start the client. So this is the server side task. When this is done, client side task will be, if I go to the client side task, this means we are ready to start capturing the image of this particular client. So this server side task is the only thing we need to do. After that, we start the capture of the image, right? So, yep.
If I want to do for Windows 8, so first I need to add the boot image and install image for Windows 8 in my
Just
WDS.
we are separately mention them.
Okay. So then I can go to create
For
capture
the-
image.
Yeah,
Then
and which image will you right click to
Windows 8.
Yeah, Windows 8 boot image. You will have to right click, right? Although you can right click the Windows 2012 image because the binaries are the same for 2012 and 8. So, but sometimes it just needs specific files. Now it is supporting 10 with Service Pack. Add the new updates for that, latest updates, and it is supporting that. So, general updates. Actually, one of those is specific, but if we are on the latest, we can support. Yeah. SCCM also same thing. You have to install a separate updates if you want to support it to capture and deploy for Windows 10. So it's all you have to install extra updates for that. Okay, location and file name. So we know that we placed the boot.vim, install.vim files inside the remote install folder. Okay, let's just try to see what I'm talking about now. We need to place this capture.vim inside the C drive in remote install folder. We can place that there. So first we are creating this file, then we are placing this file. Let me just show you what I mean by, oh seriously, oh yeah. So if you browse, what are you seeing? You're seeing a DVD, right? It's saying get those files. While we want to save this file somewhere where it's not read-only media. DVD is read-only media, we cannot save the capture.vim file. We are creating this capture.vim file ourselves. We're not getting or retrieving it from the media, right? So I'm just gonna go where? C drive. Wherever your remote install folder is, and recommended is to have a separate drive for that. But we're just breaking the rules. So remote install, and while I was saying that we don't need that separate drive, and I was looking for separate drive. Okay, remote install. This is capture.vim. That's what I did, right? Okay, open. What I'm doing is I'm just saving the file inside the remote install folder. That's all. Open. Now it says, oh, there's a path and there's a capture.vim created. Okay, maybe after that I'll be ready to accept any image that is created or captured from a C drive, and I'll just accept it, right? Next. It's gonna take.
Somewhere else. Can you put it somewhere else?
Yeah.
You have to put it in the remote install folder.
No, it's not compulsory, but it's going to move some of its files in the remote install folder as well, which it's going to do itself right after this. So we're just getting ready this server to capture the image of a member server that is a reference machine, and the scenario is that we are going to deploy that on the rest of the bare metal 199 machines. So these were the 200 total machines. One we made a perfect installation of, and then we are capturing the image and deploying that perfect installation as an image to all the other 199 machines, so we don't have to go one by one with 50 DVDs and do that. That was fun, right?
File name you have given? What is the file name you have given?
Capture.vim. Oh. Oh yes. Oh, you got the video, right? For the last one as well?
Only was 10 years.
Mhm.
One difference was like
Three domain. Okay. Not four domain.
one problem we faced.
Three domain. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So there, this error specifically came to many of us, not most of us, 3 or 4 of us. Okay, more discount, 2 of us, and the thing is that if you put it on group, we could all together find solution for that, right? So, all right, now, okay, it's going on, it's in progress, right? But if you put it on group, you can share the solution with everyone, right? So that's why I emailed it to the group as well, and thank you. Nobody replied. Oh no, I mean, you should reply. I mean, try to spend more in troubleshooting stuff, right? Because after concepts, it's the troubleshooting skills the companies always require. How the problems will come, how soon do you really resolve them? There is that expertsexchange.com. If you may know the site, experts-exchange, right? .com. $20, I think, per month. And that site saved my job 2 times. Experts Exchange, experts-exchange.com. So I put the solution at once. Somebody gave exact, not put a solution, put the problem, exact solution. And I had an idea. Okay, by this time you get an idea that okay, this could work, and tried that, and it was like production environment problem was there. So these sites or these, they're sometimes they're really, so Google search, how relevant and how fast you search your required results, how fast you decide, oh, this is the solution, does. So nobody's a Superman. I mean, everyone goes to Google in the background. Experts-exchange.com. Yep. Exactly. And definitely, and that's how it was, that we talked about it and understood the solution. I mean, if companies are willing, yes. Otherwise, I had to pay from my pocket because I wanted to keep the job, and pay the bills. But anyway, if the company says, wow, expert, it's very good. That Exactly. That, oh, this one wants the help, get the help from others. Oh, we need someone who already knows. They always say, why did we hire you? They always say that. Whenever we ask for training, they say, why did we hire you then? Hey, there are new software. They just don't come in my mind. Well, anyway, so click this option here. Yep. So 2012. Sorry? We can use Windows 8 as well. Yeah, so the procedure is same. That's why I'm using this, because we already have this. Exactly the same procedure. And see the previous video and this one, you're good with WDS. WDS still has a lot more features, but we need to cover the more critical ones. Okay, add image to deployment server. Now it's going to add this to.
For our DHCP installation, every time we are rebooting the machine, we have to authorize?
No.
No, it's like the same thing with him, same with me, because it's not.
You're rebooting the DC, and
Yeah, and
would
then,
you get a pop-up for that?
No.
Even though I have seen I have to start my WDS also.
The services.
Yeah.
Oh,
After we
okay.
Shut down the machine. Now I have started. It was like went in services. I have started manually the WDS. Now we are discussing the authorization part. I am checking my DHCP as well.
Yeah.
So it's already unauthorized.
Unauthorized.
Yeah. Because last time when we were checking the WDS, it was not getting the IP.
Yeah.
So I checked the DHCP, it was not authorized. So we authorized it because we did together.
Okay.
Again, it's not getting the IP, I have to go and authorize.
And you know why? Because we are going without updates, Windows updates. So try to install those updates. In my case, I have very limited space because I have other machines and other networks, so I did not install the updates. But if you have a lot of space, go and install all the updates. I think this is a bug that must have been already gone with latest updates or source packs, right? So click this to add this capture.vim to the WDS server. Click finish. Now it's going to add it properly to the remote install itself. Next. So I just clicked some of the options. I think you're following, right? Everyone following? Okay. And next. And next. And okay. So let's just go ahead now and okay. This was just the adding of capture.vim that is actually a copy of the boot.vim, but WDS after that understands that it can receive a captured image of a local drive over the network or through the USB. It can capture that, and you're gonna see that now. Why is it? Why did we do that? So when I was saying server-side tasks, so you can see first of all in the boot images now you can see dash capture as well, right? The one we just created, it should be there. Second thing, I need to remove that unknown client option, which was without our pressing F12, because now, okay, let me just show you now. Here, if we go, everyone there? Okay, so here we go to properties and then go to boot. So we had put that, so we should not be pressing F12. Now it's going to detect that there's an OS, so it's not gonna work. It's gonna keep on booting from OS, and once it boots, we miss the F12 key, the thing is that it's sys prepped, so it's gonna go through the just like the first time the machine starts, it's gonna start like that. We're gonna have to look at that. It's gonna start, then it's gonna say, oh, which language and this language and accept, and then we have to log in again and then sys prep again, right, just to capture that F12, because this is a one-time thing. In physical machine, it's not like you grab the virtual machine screen and then, so physical machine is F12, you're standing there, that's it, and capture the image and that's it, you're done. But in virtual machine, I'm gonna show you how to do that. I hope it is. So first of all, unknown clients, we need that F12. We tried that hundreds of times. That, oh, let's just try that, sir. First, okay, you want to try that, go ahead. And it would just keep going to the operating system, and you missed it, and you missed 15 more minutes. Okay, so require the user. Sorry. Yeah. If you have a spare physical, if you have a spare, because we need then a DC with that, and but. It's just that it's the Humber network. We cannot start some of the restrictions are there. there are no restrictions actually. It says that shall we start that? But I would recommend that if you want to do that, make a group and do that, just to check if on physical it's easier or not, right? So make a group and try to do that. It's the same thing which we are doing here. I just need to press F12. That's all, right? You want to capture that. It's always a good idea to make a group and stay here or come back at certain other time. So you guys are working together, right, to do the labs. So always in groups you gain a lot, and 1,000 more questions appear in mind. Okay, I'm putting it back to F12. Press OK. Server side capture.vim. Second thing, this press F12 requirement we have added. That's it. We're done. Client side. Now we should be ready to capture the image, right? And I'm just going to make sure that my firewall is not on. Oh, it is on. So although it shows off, but it just shows off. Okay. Client side, we are considering that this is that reference machine. Maybe it's Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows 10 with all the software installed, and we're going to be deploying this machine to the rest of the 199 bare metal machines, right? Procedure is same whether you have an application there. Procedure is same whether you pretend that there are applications and there is no application. Procedure is same.
So if we have application of those 190 something, it's not override, right?
If we have applications and
Let's say they are not bare metal.
okay. Oh, if they have already and you really want to override them,
Okay.
then you have to really set it up that way in the BIOS, that boot from network and grab the WDS image. But otherwise, if they detect the operating system locally, they're going to just boot from there. Unless you go there to that machine. So all 200 you cannot deploy if they already have an operating system. You have to go F12, okay, just deploy the new image on. Then you can override actually that image if you manually do that. But otherwise, you have to set up the BIOS to boot from the network. That's one by one go to the machine again, right?
No, what I mean is, you want to deploy this now.
To bare metal.
Okay, you want to deploy this. So let's assume some of the, most of those machines are not bare metal. They are existing. So you want to move from XP. For example,
Oh, upgrade.
199 have XP. Like, not XP, rather, yeah, XP. XP are
You want to upgrade or migrate the machines, yeah?
server.
Then you should go for SCCM solution that actually properly migrates the machine remotely from that. WDS, no, it's for that migration scenario. I never heard that WDS somebody used to actually migrate machines. Deploying bare metal, it's okay. It doesn't have enough features, but that's a very good question. If you want to use WDS, try to use MDT with it, which is Deployment Toolkit, Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, MDT. It has so many extra features, so many, and it has so many built-in scripts that you can use with WDS and MDT. I mentioned in the slide as well. So with that, also I would just go for SCCM or Acronis. Acronis is also a very good solution, but WDS and MDT might do that. I never saw it used.
Okay,
Yep.
because in the literature, the XCCM, we do the migration from XP to 7. Are we going to, is this the same way XCCM works?
No. You see my eyes popping now? No, so SCCM is the grandpa of WDS. Grandpa. It's just a little kid, WDS. So SCCM is a separate course, separate licensing, and it's very expensive. So and that's why I'm saying that SCCM has all the features. Sorry? Oh, the SCCM course? I never heard about it, but we can always search. SCCM course, so I gave you the videos for, it's a full CBT Nuggets SCCM videos. You can use those, very good.
For SCCM lab, reading SCCM lab is really big task, like even for the single module of SCCM.
Yeah, I delivered that online. And that was a pain. I told you, I guess, I was telling some other class that half of the students ran away seeing the SCCM installation.
Yeah, can we do it in Windows Azure?
Huh?
Can we deploy?
Yeah, of course.
Because we have Humber account.
No, Windows Azure has a cloud version of SCCM, which is Microsoft Intune. But separately on Azure servers, you can deploy a server, deploy any role on that, or deploy any software on that. So SCCM can be deployed there if you pay for the RAM and processing.
SCCM is really worth
It's big.
learning.
So that's why they created Microsoft Intune. Yeah, SCCM is like so many jobs are there. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and or pay as you go. I mean, like whatever you use. Yeah, you're being charged. That's what they are earning money. And Microsoft is investing $1 billion more. It's the latest news now on cloud. So go cloud, everyone. Start learning cloud as well. The top most certification or the top paying IT job is which one? Anyone guess? Anyone knows? What is the top paying job, IT job now? Related to cloud, but there is a specific job that is the top paying right now. No, AWS Cloud Architect, Amazon Web Services Cloud Architect, and another thing, since this we're talking about, do you know all Udemy? UDEMY.
Yeah.
If you go there and if you go for the AWS Cloud Certified Architect, 28,000 students are registered there. That particular course, and it's right now, it's normally $199 there. It's right now $24 only.
Seriously?
So grab it.
No, it's
I mean,
really, the Udemy is like
sorry, Udemy. So UDEMY.com.
What they have done now, Udemy, they have taken all their torrents from the torrents website. I still, one of the torrent is in a pending.
Oh,
Yeah, they have
download, man. Oh, okay. So yeah, let's go back to the real world. And no, we were talking about the real world as well. Yeah. So that was real. SCCM is real, as well as AWS Cloud. And we're gonna do Windows Azure. We're gonna actually sync our Azure Active Directory with our on-premises Active Directory. This is going to be very interesting. So we're going to learn Azure as well, and there's some of the cloud services there. Okay, so I'm on the client side. What do I need to do first? Run sysprep. Second thing, grab that F15. Okay, F16 actually I was going to say. So F15 was also a good fighter jet. Oh, okay. So grab that F12. Third thing, run the wizard if you don't get that specific error which I showed you in the start of the slide last class. So three major things. So I'm saying, so first of all, I'm just on the client right now, and I'm just checking. Look at that, the firewall is on, right? So and the whole thing is on. Secondly, I will run this sysprep.
Turn off the firewall in the main machine.
Yep.
Right, so like we just kept in the name.
So if the firewall is on, then add the exceptions for whatever applications you have installed, right? So we're gonna talk about firewall separately as a topic. Then we're gonna see how can we add exceptions to that. Just very easy. So it's just that it takes so many steps just to configure that. So it's a separate topic we're gonna discuss. Okay, so I'm on the client machine now. Let me just make sure I'm really on the client machine. Yep, I'm on. And Humber domain.local, firewall is off, and I can ping my WDS server. That's the last thing, and the most importante, mucho important thing, mucho importante, right? That's with the accent. I love it. I know it's wrong. 201 or 200? All right, but it's better to always go for the name, because name resolution must be checked. Okay, it's working. So I'm just gonna go to run and go to sysprep, and we know this drill anyway. we created template machine, right? So in the template machine, we were doing shutdown. Now keep it to reboot, right?
So the client must be in the domain.
Must be in the domain. Well, no, it should not be. Must it's I'm putting it in the domain, but actually in Microsoft site it's written there. Put it out of the domain.
Why?
It's written there. So it's put it out of the domain. Disjoin from the domain. But I did that so many times. Huh?
Like, if we are creating a new machine, so there's
Yeah.
an OS, so how we can open the domain?
So in the first lab, what did we do? That was just an image from a DVD. But the options were, when you install it, join it again, join it as well. So it automatically joined at that time. So this will also, if it is disjoined, it will automatically join that, right? So reboot,
But there is no compulsion that
you can go shut down as well. Why? Because you have more time then. Like when you shut down, now then you can exhale, do this, do some yoga, and then you start the machine and then press F12 right then and there, like hee-ha. Yeah. So, but in a virtual machine, now you're gonna learn the hard way. And good luck, guys. It was nice working with you. No, we're not going anywhere.
It's gonna only copy the setting of Windows by default. If we have put any file on desktop,
No, the whole
or
C drive.
anything,
Whatever data is on the C drive, it's gonna capture the whole thing.
even user setting,
Everything.
any file on that.
So the best. This is a very good question,
Yeah.
guys. This is a very good question. If it captures the user settings as well, maybe 10 users logged into that machine. So we are talking about the scenario where it's a new machine. I only logged in. My boss only logged in. But even if my boss logged in, I would delete that profile from cached. Every profile that when you log in, it caches the profile, right? So I would definitely want to make the size as small as possible of an image. What is unnecessary, I would delete it. So that's a very good point. That you,
That
if
I faced with the VDA in a box, same thing was happening.
yeah, extra rubbish is just once it is created. Okay, now you live it. So definitely before the image, that's a very good point. You go for it and try to see. Okay, what else? Okay, there's cached image in the users folder. What else? Where else would you go and delete what?
Temporary-
Temp folders.
Yeah.
What else? What temp folder is inside the Windows?
Downloaded files.
That's at 10%, 10%.
Yeah, inside the Windows. What else? Temp, cached user profiles for an image to be created. What else? Is there anything you see? Okay, maybe you installed MS Office. Maybe you installed Adobe Acrobat. Do you see any extra area of the C drive where there could be? So if you went to internet and you kept going for checking your email and downloaded something as well, so there would be internet temporary files as well. You might go for okay, that's also good. Antivirus, latest signature, Windows updates, latest. So we check all that. So image as compact as possible, and also whatever's the latest is there for every software, right? So I'm gonna jump now from this plank, and
Can you grab a coffee because then if you
oh yeah, whoever wants to grab a coffee, please go now, and this is your last chance. Tim Hortons will never open today. So okay, so here goes nothing. Oh, what we need to do when we are doing that, press both the mouse button to capture the screen, because when it restarts, it's going to throw your mouse out. So if you don't capture and you're saying F12, it's just gonna go by you and it's not gonna press that. So press F12 and press the mouse key and F12. So I'm gonna do that ridiculous thing. I do that every time. It works. Huh? Yes, exactly. So
What's mouse?
mouse key is that pad. So there is a MS config. There's a MS config, and that's not gonna delay this one. We tried that. So, but it's a very good point. Maybe you want to delay your start screen, right?
you can delete the
MS config you can delay. Let's just try that. We tried that before as well, but let's just do that because it's a good point. So MS config. Let's just go there. This is the MS config boot, and 30 seconds. This one. It's not this one. It's the BIOS. It's in the BIOS. You could do that from there. Once I saw it in the Google, then I said, forget it. Huh?
Set the option to force the machine to go to the BIOS.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, there's an option here, and then no. But do you know the option there?
There is a thing called CPU killer. I don't know if you have used it.
CPU
Killer.
key live
Killer in such a way that killer.
cleaner. Okay.
So once you run it, slow down the operation of the CPU for that time. So instead of
That's very good. Okay, there are solutions coming. This does not contain bootlog. If I click, no. So this is just for the operating system. When it reaches the operating system, F12 just comes in the start. There is a solution, and I saw it like a few years ago, and I forgot where I saved it. So, okay, that was funny actually. Startup, not enabled on this system. But if you Google it, I'm sure we're gonna find it. I'm just gonna show you how to do that now because the recording is going on. But definitely, I'll try to Google that later as well. Okay, reboot, and I don't need that, guys. So it's gonna confuse me if I put that magnifying glass. So just for that capture, I just want to have my eyes on the whole screen. Okay. So now jump. You can scream as well if you want. Oh, okay. So restart, and I have my hand on the F12 and on the mouse button. As soon as it restarts and come back up, I'm gonna press both of these. This is a virtual machine, so it's ridiculous to do that, but it works. And if it was physical machine, it's just that you're just, close your eyes and keep doing that, and you're gonna definitely miss that.
It's not like we have .bmx file in the hard drive.
Okay,
Right click on that.
I'll miss this.
Right click on BMX file, open in Notepad.
Okay,
Yeah, no.
got it. So you need to reach this screen. You got it? Cool. Yep. So you were saying?
You have to right click on .bmx file.
Okay, configuration file, and then?
Just wait. I'm not going to wait.
Okay, you're there. You missed it.
You are coming up.
Don't tell me you missed it.
But I came up with this one.
Okay, guys, who is on this screen? Oh, you. Others are
Oh,
enjoying the show, right? God, man.
it was too fast.
And now, if you let it go, restart again, sysprep.
The ones be like, what's the same thing?
You just have one.
Yeah.
There should be a boot image, and then the boot image capture. Oh, this means go ahead. It's a new machine now, but go ahead, put the new password, log in, and sysprep again, and try to grab that next time. Or, see the video, try it at home, and start with me in the next lab and try to understand the concept. But if you want to try, it's just grabbing the F12 with mouse key, both at the same time, simultaneously, not one after the other. Okay, let's start that, and there's that error coming now. Oh, you missed it. I can't believe it. I can't. Okay, so now I'm just enjoying the moment.
Actually, it's not given IP, just went with the first big Windows setup.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it happens. Come on, it's live. Come on, take it, man. Oh, okay, so when I go ahead, it should be showing me the wizard to capture the C drive. Instead, it might show me an error
The one you showed
in the slide. So let's go ahead. Here goes nothing. Oh wow, it did not show me the error. Woohoo! This is one of those times that I need a sip of this cold coffee already. Anyway, so this is the wizard. Still, there's a last step. Not everything is done. If one of the next step is not done, we have to redo the whole thing again. There's another thing that's coming. So first of all, the wizard says, okay, welcome to this deployment services capture wizard. It's a capture image. Next thing, if there is a drive showing in the drop down, we are a success. If not, repeat the whole thing. It means it did not capture the. So there's a D drive showing here. If none of the drives show there, something the capturing process itself missed. It did not capture the local drive. It does not have the connectivity with the local drive to actually capture the whole data from the local drive, right? So the drive must show here, which is the last stop. After that, we can say we're successful. So if it is showing, somehow I'm feeling lucky today. The thing is, everything is working fine.
The system booting is out of the main.
Boots and okay. So it's a new sysprep. It's a new machine now. It's a new machine. So the thing is, keep it out of the domain. Run sysprep again. Yeah, it's gonna work. You don't have to join. If you did, it's okay. I joined it with the joined machine, right? I started this with the joined machine to the domain machine, right? So it works with that. It works with non-joined to domain machines as well. Ouch! Yeah, that's the error. So some of the guys will get that error. There's that link. Good luck. Hey, it works, man. So let's go ahead now. So now the thing is, it comes to some of the guys the error, and that's the only solution is in the link. And I have put it in the slide as well. So I'm just gonna send you the slide and continue with that. So, but right now it takes a long time, but you should do that because it's gonna come in production environments, and then we're gonna be stuck, right? So try to do that and put it in the screenshots.
What
That
could have possibly led to that? Is it because of the update or what?
first of all, yes, if we have all the, but I have seen on the forum where this solution is being discussed, with this problem is being discussed, they have all the latest updates and everything, and still this error comes. So this is a bug that we are expecting Microsoft to fix. So they have all kinds of production environments which are always up to date. Still this error came while doing some of the operations of WDS. So
what is the solution to that?
oh yeah, sure.
In the production environment.
Yeah, we're back, and okay, so what I'm saying here is that it is showing D drive, and if you see this, so the thing is that you are this is the last hurdle. If you don't see a drive, you have to restart the whole thing, the sysprep again. If you see a drive, you're good. So second thing is that it's showing the target machine's C drive as D drive here. So if I select that here, now I'm going to name the image. Maybe it's a image for accounts department machines. Maybe it's image for a management department. Maybe it's just image for certain type of applications. So you just name it anything you want. So it's accounts. While we have Win2K12, R2. Okay. .vim, guys. .vim has to be added there, right? Oh, that's the name. Sorry, that's just the name. Not here. Not here. So Control A, Control C, Control V. So image description. You might keep on describing that. That's the department, and these are the applications that are installed. So I selected the drive that is the target drive, or that will be whose image will be created now, and the image name I've created, right? Next. Now it is saying name and location. Enter location. Okay, now I'm going to show you that on the. So what we are doing is now we need to. So two ways it's going to create the image. Two ways. One is that it's going to create the whole image. Maybe it's 10 gigs, maybe it's 15 gigs, maybe it's 20 gigs. Over the network, there's always a risk, right? So it is giving you an option, save it locally, and then copy it to the WDS server, while it's going to still attempt to copy over the network. So we're gonna choose both options. Yeah, save it locally as well, and put it over the network as well. But when it starts, that's where we start the next lab, because it's going to take forever. Okay, so but I have that video where the whole thing is recorded as well, and this is the end of this lab. Come on, man, it's an old joke now. So okay, name and so I just click the first option here, this one, name and location, and go to this PC. So let's see the drives. It's create system reserved and D, right? So D is a drive of which it's going to take the image of. We can just create, it's going to adjust that, hey, I'm going to create the image of the data, not the whole partition as well, and you know, this is the data inside, right? So accounts, oh, I copied it, right? So paste, save as type.vim, right? Also dash, we must use the word capture. Well, okay, just save it here. What is this saying? So this is, okay, locally I'm gonna secure your image. Suppose this option was not there. Suppose there was the option of, okay, upload it to the WDS. So what? If anytime the connection is lost, maybe if the above option is there, locally you know it is created. You're safe already. If that option was not there, then you're just relying on that network. Whenever it peaks out or whenever there's a bottleneck, you're stuck. Upload image to a Windows Deployment Services server option. Now here the name resolution will come into play. If our DNS is working fine, we're good. So it's asking where's the, what's the server name? Server01 dot Humber domain, yeah. Dot local, and please. Oh, good. Access denied. Not good, but good. Yeah, we just need to put a domain, user, and everything. So Humber domain backslash Humber admin. Humber domain backslash Humber admin. All right.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, now we are creating this image as the clients.
For the clients, we're pretending. Yeah.
Okay, at what time should we incorporate all the applications? You know, what
Update. Yeah. Update the applications
Yeah. At what
in the
time-
golden image.
Huh?
At what time you?
At what time are we going to add all the applications? You know, we have before we broadcast to 199 baremetal or other workstations. You know, we're going to, after this, we're going to call the supervisor to come and see before we even create the image. Once I've installed all the applications.
Yes. At that, before we create the image, then we are doing that. And I explained at that time we are pretending there's nothing on the image, but actually, you know, there's we're pretending that there's everything, every application is installed on the image. We're pretending all the updates are there. Suppose it's the perfect reference machine. Now the you know, the steps are same. Whether it's a fully loaded or it's just operating system, steps are exactly the same. Yeah, but you should know which stage you should be putting the applications. That's yeah.
What if there's no volume capture? What happens?
Volume capture?
Yeah, volume capture.
Oh, you reached there. Restart. Just restart the Yani. Okay. So the only thing is that it's something inside happened and it did not capture or it did not connect with the local drive of that reference computer. So in Microsoft Documents, you will see. Please try to start that again, restart and make sure everything was working fine inside. Yes, everything is working fine. It happened to me as well. That there was no explanation. I restarted it, worked fine. So it's just that this will be your third sysprep now. Second sysprep. You're safe.
Mine is second one.
Just don't go for fourth. or go for fourth. You have no option anyway. So, okay. Anyway, what is this showing now? I put the credentials there, and it is dropping down this image group name. Do you remember where was that image group name? When we were doing
Added the
install image. Now it's going to upload this image to the install image and let it take its time. But after that, we can deploy it. It's ready. If it reaches there, it's ready. If it doesn't reach there, it's going to still create that locally as well. So we are safe, right? As long as we don't shut down the machine, right? So this is the perfect installation. Accounts, next, and there you go. So let's wait for it to finish. We have a break. We cannot start the next lab until this is finished. And at 8:30, we're going to start the next lab because it's going to finish at 8:30. So yeah. What?
Pause the video.
Oh yeah. No, I'm starting this next lab now.
I never saw a lovely sir like you.
Huh?
I never saw.
Oh
a
man,
lovely sir like
see
you.
the time.
Just once.
Okay, guys, try to do that, and we're starting the WSUS in.
Anybody here?
Yep.
What the hell is it? What the hell?
That this is done. I'm gonna click finish now, right? The image should be there now. So where should the image be? If I go to my WDS, where should the image be? So if I go to the WDS, let me close this. So how do we deploy the image of a working computer to an empty computer? This is what we're doing. This is the mucho importante, thing we're supposed to do. So if we go way down, I think the WDS lab is still open. No, it's the WSUS lab. Oh yeah, I did not stop, but whenever somebody reminds, it's my. Okay, still working. So, guys, where should I find that uploaded image of a working computer? Where on? Okay. It was showing accounts group when I was showing you, right? So, which one is that? Accounts W Win2K12. I should have added capture here. So that's how it's we're gonna see that, but it's gonna be a little tricky when we go to a new machine. So now I'm gonna start a bare metal machine, and let's deploy the working computer image or image taken from a reference computer, right? Yeah, it's recording. Yeah. Well, so I'm just gonna go and create a new machine, but before that, I think I was doing VMnet 12. So the new machine must be connected to VMnet 12. Create new virtual machine. I will install the operating system later, and it's 2012, so the drivers of 2012 should be loaded. So I don't want Windows 8, but I would recommend that when you're redoing the lab, do it with Windows 8 totally. And there is no Windows 2012, so I'm just going to, no, just kidding. So okay, Windows 2012 here, next, and Windows 2012 WDS, because later I just need to delete that. Next, 60 GB, customize. Oh, it was VMnet 12. Okay, close, finish. Oh, whoa. Before that, anyone remembers what setting I need to do on the server side? Server side. This is a bare metal installation. We used to click one option on the server side. Without that, it's going to just pass by me, right? So, oh, I still need to finish. I hope it doesn't start. Oh, it don't start. Oh, okay. That will not. Okay, so server 1, right click, properties, we know that option already. Boot,
Continue the PXE boot.
then go there, continue the PXE boot unless the user presses the escape key. So apply
Okay.
okay, so
And come back and over the phone.
okay, power on, but yeah, I don't have to touch anything, so I'm just gonna try to show that. So power on, it's okay, it should take us to the images. This also comes okay, this is the options, then the IP address, and yes, good, it got the IP address 59 and contacting the server. If it stays there, what to do? Now we know that, right? Pending approval, exactly. If it stays, and it is staying, so pending approval, it is still enabled. So exactly. So I'm just gonna go to PXE response now. Oh no, what am I doing? I was gonna uncheck that, but pending devices, exactly, you're right. And right click, approve. I'm just going fast.
He's lucky today. He's not gonna face any problem.
So now, yeah, it's going ahead, and there you go. And always, make that, because it's also, there's a countdown going on, right? Sometimes the wrong image is there. So it's showing here now, capture 1. Where do we go? Capture 1 or this one? Capture, right? You sure? Capture, right?
Capture one is that we are booting into the machine.
Anyway, capture 1. Okay, let's just go ahead. I created, when I asked it 3 times, so I created that suspense. Da-da-da. There should be a background music, da-da-da, right? Who said capture 1? No, it may be right. Come on. All right. Not the capture 1, guys, but it's in the video, so I said, okay, let's just go ahead and check that. So this is now doing what? It's yeah. Hey, do you want to capture the local C drive? There is no local C drive. There is no operating system installed there at all, right? So cancel out. I'm just going to start that again. It's going to automatically go. That's why I just did that. So this is very easy to get confused with, right? At once we'll go automatically to capture 1. So now we see that we're not supposed to go there, and there you go. It's not gonna let me do that again. What? Yeah, it's just F12. It went to manual mode, so restart. So it should automatic do that. Oh man. Oh, okay. So it now I'm gonna grab it F12 because it's saying it's not going for that thing again. So click when it comes to F12. Okay, again. So this time I had to press that, right? And now let's go to the first one, right? So hey, somebody said capture again.
That was from last code.
Somebody said capture again, man. Okay. And okay, so we go to the one that showed us the boot image option only. Now let's see. I mean, it's going to show us the install images in the background. So capture is only for capturing a local C drive. That's it. We have to go to the previous option, which was basically showing all the options. So
we have to capture the image of Windows 8. That's why we have just browse the boot image of Windows 8 and create a capture image.
yeah.
But now we are installing on a bare machine the same Windows 8 captured image. So we need to use the boot image of Windows 8 or anyone.
Now go through the boot image, then it will show you all the list of images which is coming now.
You can
It is coming.
Show the list you already.
Okay.
In the server.
There you go, man. Hey, we got the fast and curious. Okay, so Humber domain backslash. No, we can just go for prefix as well. Humber admin, and I hear someone snoring. Okay, anyway, so press OK, and there you go. Now these were the two images we had. Accounts. Accounts one exactly is the working machine image, right? So let's just, this is how we deploy working machine image. Let's go next. Now what's missing here? The final thing that is very crucial, that's missing from this lab, WDS lab. Now we know. Wake. WAIK. Automation is missing. That's what we're gonna do next Saturday. So keep this environment intact. We're gonna install. I'm gonna send you the link for Wake 300 megabytes. So just download it already in your machines, and then we're going to actually automate this same installation, right? So I should not be pressing OK on that. It's 200 machines I'm pressing on, right? If it's 200 machines, I'm stuck already. This solution is not workable if I have to press even a single window, right? So we're gonna work on Wake and some other labs. Okay, that's it. So it's installing. That's how we install it, right? For the working image, working reference computer image. And next time we're gonna just finish 3-part lab, but we're also doing some other labs as well, right? Okay. Tonight? Okay, sure. So I'll have to start that. Yeah.